Hello, if you're watching this video, this message will be for you. Ace of Wands, okay? Whoever you are, okay? I don't know what you have been working on or what you are working, it's working, okay? Whatever you have been putting effort in, whatever you have been working on is working. Okay, this could be something that you have been working on physically. This could be a project, something that I feel like that's long overdue that you have been working on is truly working, and it's really shifting the trajectory of your life. Okay, your life for the betterment of yourself. I got the Devil and Eight of Cups. Okay, I feel like also it's time to really acknowledge the power that you possess when it comes to who you are. Okay, who you are. I feel like for the longest time you have been really around it or surrounded by people who really have told you or made you really contemplate of who you truly are, or what you actually like to do, or what you or who you should like. I feel like you have just been really around people, or like just an environment where I feel like it truly has put you on a roller coaster of emotions, and like really truly having a hard time of navigating your way back to yourself, where I feel like it's all really dependent on you and not the outside of you. Okay, like I feel like you have really truly like relied on external things, or your external world to tell you who you are, or to like really give you this some sort of like permission to be a certain way, or to act a certain way, or to even talk a certain way, where I feel like that is not who you are. And now I feel like you are at a place in your life where the evolution is happening. Okay, everything's unfolding and perfectly, because you are at a state right now where I feel like there is some sort of acknowledgement going on. There is some sort of like recognition of like your true essence, and it had to take some time for you to actually discover that within yourself, and to discover that by from all that experience in your past, from all the history in your past, from the people in your past, from your environments. And I feel like it took all of that to really come to this point in your life to actually enter the stage of abundance that is now happening. Okay, the state of abundance, and the state of abundance that is truly happening, that is unfolding in this very moment. Okay, in this present time, that is happening. And it's really truly not stopping, because I feel like now you're at a point in your life where you're in content. Okay, you really truly don't care, and you truly are at a point in your life where as you are more accepting, you are more really forgiving, more accepting, more forgiving, more open to possibilities. And that is what's causing this evolution. Okay, this is why you are entering this stage of abundance in your time right now, because everything's unfolding truly naturally, and everything's unfolding because of you and not because of your external world, where I feel like you had to rely on your external world to really depend on it, and to depend on who you truly are. And now I feel like you're recognizing that the true essence of yourself, and your true being, your true state really just determines on you. That doesn't make sense. Is determined by you. And I got the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Swords. And I feel like this is a death in itself when it comes to really destroying your old self, and entering a new stage in your life. Like destroying really your old thoughts, your old beliefs, your old ways of life, and now entering this new stage in your life, this evolution, and this just involvement. Okay, involvement as in you are more involved with who you are versus not being involved as well. I feel like you kind of have been misguided in a way where I feel like it wasn't truly unintentional or intentional, it was just the way it was. And I feel like your way of life, or your old way of life, used to just be very limited. Now I feel like you're entering the stage of this evolution, and now that you're entering the stage of evolution, you are now really more receptive of receiving abundance. And this is something that is truly going to be, or is a shift right now that is happening in your life. Whereas I feel like because you have been around limiting thinking, or because you have really picked up this limiting thinking, really it just stomped your growth. It really just delayed the abundance, blessings, offerings that I feel like you've always desired. And now I feel like all your desires, all your blessings, all your abundance that you have been desiring, that you have been wanting to enter your life, is now really possible. Whereas I feel like it seemed impossible in your past. It seemed impossible in your old self. It seemed impossible with your old ways of thinking, because now you have entered this stage of evolution and now have really brought up this new way of thinking. There's going to be a new way of life that you're entering. Okay, if that makes sense. But also I feel like, you see how like the Lovers, okay, there are more than 2 types of hands caressing that one hand. And I feel like also there is like some background competition when it comes to like your evolution and like your growth in this life. Like I feel like I said, I feel like you have been working on yourself. So I don't know if this is more physically as well when it comes to your physical appearance, but just looking better than ever. I feel like there's some sort of like glow that's happening in that. I don't know, maybe your past lovers recognize, even new people may recognize. So I feel like there's someone new and there's someone old. I feel like the old person is kind of just looking at you, or just has been contemplating and hesitant about really wanting to get you back in their life, because you are now you're now in this new energy, and it's so attractive. It's so just mesmerizing, and it's so different than who you used to be. And I feel like now, because you're content with who you are today, it's attractive. Okay, being content and being happy is attractive. Who doesn't want a piece of happiness? Okay, who doesn't want to be, in the last card I pulled, who doesn't want to be a piece or part of happiness? Okay, when you radiate that joy and you radiate that passion in your life, it's really going to be all around you. And I know today is Thanksgiving and today is about togetherness, but I feel like even more so, it's just amplified. Okay, like it's just amplified. Your energy is just being begged to be around for. Like, it's, I don't even know if that makes sense. Your energy is just craved for. Okay, your presence, your energy, your vibe, just like your time, is just desired. Always desired. With new people, with old people, I feel like you're just someone who's just really radiating. You are at your best state. Okay, I can't say it any more or any less. Like, I feel like you are at a point in your life, whereas anything and everything is possible for you. And it's really just, it's this energy that you're going on right now, that this energy that you are really embracing right now, is really substantial, and is just amplifying your blessings. Okay, the abundance stage in your life. I feel like you're just entering an abundant stage that I feel like it's gonna look, your life, your new life, okay, that it's unfolding right now, it's going to look completely different. It's going to feel completely different. And I know there are going to be times where I feel like you will want to sabotage, you will want to, I don't know, like, not believe it. But I feel like rather than really stepping back into your old ways, or your old way of thinking, or just like the old version of you who really just didn't satisfy who you were, just remember that. Okay, just remember the old past version of you, the version that didn't really receive the blessings or the desires that you have been wanting for a very long time. Because I feel like you're also, because you're entering this there's this evolution happening, and you're entering this abundant stage in your life, you're now open to receiving. Okay, because you're open to receiving, you are going to be receiving something that I feel like you have been wanting for a very long time. And this might happen soon, this might happen later, but I feel like this is something that is going to happen, that will happen, because you are in this evolution. Okay, you're entering this abundant stage in your life, and it's not stopping. Okay, I feel like your only job right now is to really keep believing, to really to really keep believing into trust. Okay, keep believing into trust. Now that you are entering this new stage of abundance, I feel like I keep saying entering a lot, but now that you're entering this abundance stage in your life, it's going to look different. It's going to feel different, not only with like your whole entire self and your whole being, but I feel like with other people as well. So I feel like your environment's going to change, people around you is going to change, even though I feel like the people who you used to know is going to really act differently towards you, because you are becoming someone different. You are becoming someone new almost. People are going to behave differently around you because you are showing up differently. Okay, you are showing up differently. You're going to be showing up differently because it's a new life. Okay, when I say differently, I don't mean like your personality is going to be changing. I mean like your energy. I mean like your energy of content, your energy of really just stepping into your true essence of yourself. Whereas I feel like it truly wasn't there. You truly wasn't 100% in alignment with who you truly are. But now I feel like you are now realizing, or there's some sort of like recognition that's happening, that has been happening subconsciously, where I feel like you are now like more accepting, more allowing, more open to the possibilities of anything and everything new. And that is your golden ticket. Okay, I feel like you have just like won like a bunch of tickets. You know how like when you're at Chuck E. Cheese, or like you're at like a freaking game, Dave and Buster's, whatever it's called, and you won like a bunch of tickets. Okay, I feel like you have been just collecting these tickets, and now you have like any and every prize beyond the sun, whatever they call it, above the sun, beyond the sun, that you can select from. And I feel like that is just truly what's happening right now. That is truly what's happening right now. I feel like you are just collecting these, you have been collecting these tickets along the way, these golden tickets, and now I feel like there are just prizes that it's going to be set in front of you, and you can select and choose whichever prize that you want. Okay, that you want. I feel like you're no longer living a mediocre, limited, little, small life anymore, or going to be. I feel like it's now gonna be different. It's gonna look different, it's gonna feel different, and I feel like I have been saying that a lot, but it is truly going to be different. And I feel like you are at a stage in your life where I feel like it's going to be easy, or it's going to be an easy transition for you to actually follow along, or to you to actually like navigate through. Okay, because I feel like everything you have been through in your life has really led you up to this point, bad, good, whatever, has really led you up to this point. And now I feel like King of Pentacles. Okay, the last card that I pulled is King of Pentacles, and now I feel like it's no longer questionable whether or not you have to worry about the next day, whether or not you have to really worry about your old worries that I feel like you used to worry about when it comes to money, when it comes to just surviving. Okay, I feel like you're now really entering this stage of abundance where I feel like all your worries is gonna be at ease, and it's gonna be smooth sailing from this point on. Okay, like I said, there's an evolution happening, and it's all because of your energy. It's all because of the work that you're putting into, the effort. Okay, and just not giving up on yourself, and not giving up on your beliefs and like your desires. Okay, because I know that you know that they know that you are just truly meant for more. Okay, and because you know and you believe that you're meant for more, and you're in this energy of content and just passion, it's all going to be now surrounded by you. Okay, because you are really radiating that, you're really reinforcing that out into your own external world, and now it's going to reflect back into you, not into you, but it's going to now reflect back to you, because you are now shifting into a world where I feel like you're shifting to a world you truly desire. Okay, you're shifting into a world that you truly desire, and that is whatever you can think of under the sun. Okay, whatever you can think of under the sun. I feel like there's just you now hold the power. Nine of Pentacles, you now possess the power. Okay, there's nothing that you can't think of that you won't obtain. Okay, there's nothing that you can't think of that you can't obtain. Okay, you are really truly in a good state, in a good energy, in a good alignment when it comes to just receiving. Okay, but like I said, really you hold the ball in your own court, and as long as you really truly keep believing and keep trusting in divine timing, okay, in yourself, and being content and being passionate, you'll receive everything that I feel like you've always desired. And also, there's something that's coming your way, something that will enter your life that I feel like you have always wanted. I don't know what this thing is, this object, something that I feel like you have always been wanting, that you're finally gonna get. Okay, so just embrace the change that's coming your way. Okay, because there's an evolution. There's this train happened. The song that's popping up in my head is "The Dog Days Are Over" by Florence and the Machine. The dog days are truly over, and honestly, get ready and enjoy the ride. Okay, enjoy the ride. Put your seatbelt on, because it's gonna look and it's gonna feel different, and it's gonna be different. You're becoming different. Okay, and that is all, my loves. Thank you for tuning in, and I love you.